Yeah. I just may have rolled that.
Okay, so you're not knocked out in the action, and you picked up Tin Head's polish, but you can't pick up Tin Head, so you pick up L instead as EE suit. I go on to Greg Morrison. Did you want to assail, or did you want to hold back and support?
Or
you may do something irregular if you wish.
What's the? I mean, we're trying to take out the bots, right? So I mean,
yeah, we're trying to kill eight tin heads is what we're trying to do.
Yeah, but it's going to be tough because you're going to get a bane, so automatically.
It's an automatic bane. You're saying, okay?
Yeah.
Yes, you and the next person are automatic banes.
You could go defensive if you wished instead.
Yeah, well, on a cruise, I mean, what would a cruise do here? I mean, support doesn't really seem like a cruise thing.
A cruise would probably say you'll obey the leader, and the leader says go ahead and go defensive to cancel the defensive modifier.
And that's perfect. Yeah, you can see from my icon I'm obedient, right? So I will go defensive.
Here comes your card.
9. All right.
9 defensive. I'm sorry. Mike's.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was trying to find something else. 9 defensive, Bane. There.
Yikes.
It's in the chat.
In the chat, sure enough. Okay, inverted Bane. After alter or ditch your uniform, change your silhouette, fail and pin. Difficulty 11, advantage, funky holographic imager. L. Let's go look at L. I have no funky holographic imager. So I need an 11 on 2 dice. Is that correct? Are we rolling here or over in Cardo Flipper?
You're rolling in. You just roll it in Epic Table.
We have prize cargo though.
We have prize cargo. What's that do for me?
That gives you the L covers the L for the shift covers for your holographic imager.
Oh, so
it's probably worth it.
So 3
you
dice.
Can roll 3 dice.
3 dice, so you're not pinned.
There we go.
And you're safe. And I go over to Tony.
Yeah. Do we have a command or a doc done yet?
We have
Laura
the doc done. Laura did that, but we do not have a command yet.
And Mike did the assail, right?
Correct.
The assail is covered. That is correct.
Yeah,
I can
I'm
do
not
the
good
command when that comes up for me, but you can also do it.
Yeah,
I'm bad at that, so I will just go assail, I guess.
Well, you could do defensive as well, and not have a
get rid of
defensive
the
modifier
modifier.
since you're automatically
Okay.
a Bane.
Is it? Hold on. I think or at least the rule book says defensive is I want to run away, and also notes Cruz and Keimer will generally not do that until the whole squad is on defensive. Are you sure you're not thinking of support to clear defensive modifier?
I thought it was
No,
support
it's
as well.
defensive is the only one that doesn't have defensive modifier, and I would say as a tactical decision, since a lot of these things say, let me read one.
Well, what he's
success,
saying- what he's
safely
saying-
retreat or recover, selecting a method in combat.
What he's saying, Red, is if you go with the support action, then
well,
you could
here,
remove the
support 10,
defensive modifier for everybody.
But yeah, like support 10, regardless, cancel enemy defensive modifier so long as you remain in this method, right? So,
Right, what I'm saying is that because he automatically gets a Bane, he might want to pick one that he's not going to get killed in by taking a defensive for 1 round.
Sure. Okay.
Because otherwise, support plus 4, those numbers are going to all be in the teens and above.
Yeah.
Well, you know how I roll, so that should be no problem, right?
Did you want to go defensive like your counterpart, Greg, the Cruise?
I will go. Let's go support.
Oh, I would go defensive, but go ahead. You take your support roll. Sometimes you just got to hunker down. Yeah, how about a 4?
Inverted.
Bane, right?
Struggle to keep alert, hitting the refresh over and over again on your screen. Currently stalled with a spinning buffering icon. Sometime soon you'll give up. Fail and shaken. Regardless, your next half a die 8 methods become irregular. Sweet. If this is your first action in this battle, it is. Difficulty raises by 3. Oh, perfect. Difficulty 12. Advantage ship break room coffee.
Yeah, we do have the break room copy. You're rolling 3 dice, but you're needing 19.
A 19.
A 19 to avoid being shaken.
And I'm going to be irregular for the next half a die 8 action, no matter what.
That is correct.
So this is good.
Yeah, it's a good choice. It's only 1 at least.
Okay, so should I be shaken for 1 and irregular for 1? Boy, all those.
Now, somebody check can you move from support to irregular?
Did you roll, Tony?
I'm sorry?
You made the roll?
You might make a 19. You got 3 dice.
Oh, that's so close.
You made a 9. Can you move from support to irregular? Is that the one anyone can move to from any
support can move to dock or command without penalty. Otherwise,
it cannot move to irregular, right?
It will be an auto bane, yes.
Okay, so Tony, you're going to pick up an auto bane as well from the advice of why don't you just go support. You might not want to listen to the referee all the time, but you might want to listen to the guy who wrote the rules occasionally.
But if he'd drawn the right card, he could have used a make roll and got us all out of that.
Well, he possibly. Okay, so I still got 8 guys at defensive modifier of 4, and it's coming over to me. It's not a bane for me, so I'm going to take a DOC action, and I got a 2. It's a bane, unfortunately. 2 DOC. I got wake the techno kids from nap time because it's time to school. Fail and change method next round. Regardless, treat the next half die actions of the card as bane. How about another? This is thank you for having us fight all of these guys at once. It's a -4, which makes it a 15. Tin head rebootable B. I look at my character sheet to see if I have tin head rebootable B. I have a lot of these. I do have tin head rebootable B. I do not want to try to lock it as glorious, but maybe I can roll 3 dice and make this. 3 dice, looking for a grand total of 15, right? Ugh. 3 dice for a 15. And I missed it. And so that unfortunately puts me at I change method next round. Doesn't say. So we got both of our normal docks are not doing dock function. I go to Rusty and I'm going to give you a bane, Rusty. You're going to do support bane, or did you want to do defensive to just avoid the bane defensive?
No, somebody's got to do command, right?
That's true.
So I'm going to do a bane command.
How about a 3?
How many rounds are you doing the regulars, Red, on your... Did you roll that? 1?
Yeah, I rolled
right?
1.
Okay.
No, I didn't have the irregulars. That was Tony. I have to just change method next round, Conrad.
No, it said you had the one that was wake the techno kids from nap time.
I'm going to read it again on my DOC, and on mine... Yeah, I think you might have to update more than that. So DOC of 2 says, regardless, next D8 actions are bane for the squad rather than the action causes. Wait a second. Yeah, it says treat the next half D8 actions the card as bane.
You rolled a 1. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, that's Rusty's bane is what I'm saying.
My bane. Okay, so recognize. So 3 leadership.
It's in the chat, I believe.
Oh, it just says inverted bane. Okay. Recognize the paramount need for speed in a combined arms operation. Fail and suffer vicious. Oh, how pleasant. Difficulty 10. Advantage savvy blitzkrieg, which is D.
Now, did you use your inventive to cancel the defensive modifier of this battle?
I'm going to use my... Yes.
Good, okay. We want to give you some hope here.
Yeah, well, let's see. Safety override, but that's lower than blitzkrieg. Can the ship help me on D?
No, there is no ship D. We have taints aboard.
Okay, so I'm looking to avoid the vicious, I'm looking for a 10, right?
2 dice for 10 to avoid a vicious wound. You might want to make it.
Or I could make roll it to avoid the vicious wound.
And you pick up blitzkrieg D.
Yeah, I'll make roll it.
All right, Rusty's going to make roll that. He probably has a few more.
No, I only got 1 more.
1 more. And Conrad, it's start of the round again. No, Laura started the round. So Conrad, what would you like to do, sir?
I'll do support.
Okay, how about if we give you a 6?
6 on support. It is not a bane.
It is not a bane.
Unfortunately, 6 is the bad one.
That is correct.
So I'll burn my spirited or my inventive as well to avoid the. It's not a okay. Remind the semi-autonomous targeting systems to support their fields, JPEGs, whenever they start blinking in panic, confusion, success, to drive off one threat or reduce enemies' ferocity above 5. Fail in your next actions card suit decides the method. Difficulty 11. Advantage Tinhead, no blue smoke E as in Edward. I do not have that, and we do not have optimal power on the ship, so
That
it's
is
an
correct.
11. Let me also burn my spirited for the Fury Pip.
Okay.
Oh, I got this too. So then it's 2 dice, looking for a 9. Oh, sure, almost. And there she blows. That's a 10.
All right, so we drove off our first bad guy, and we are down to 7, and we still have a defensive modifier of 4, and I'm going on to Laura. DOC again for you? No, you had to change method.
she
Anything
had
but
to-
DOC.
I have to change method.
So what?
DOC, you could go to command or assail and be and not take an auto bane.
Grab the command.
Sure, I'll take 10.
Here you go. How about a 7 Bane?
Ah, well, at least it wasn't an auto bane.
That is true. I don't like the auto Banes either.
Much better.
Resist your urge to sheltered place, lingering in a kill zone of beefy barrage. Fail and trapped, all defensive actions are bane until squad obtains breach. Ouch. Player going forward, player treats command method as bane. Difficulty 9, advantage skill bonsai. I do have bonsai, so good.
3 dice for a 9.
Oh.
And she made it, so she's not trapped. With all defensive actions are bane until the squad obtains a breach. Fail going forward, and player treats command. But flare going forward is you cannot. You can actually go back to DOC. Leadership goes back to DOC. Is that correct, Mike?
Yeah, command can go anywhere.
Okay, and we go ahead to Mike. Mike, what would you like to do? Assail again?
Yeah.
Why not? How about a queen bane?
How about a queen bane? Trying to achieve air superiority and high guard cover, force them all hunkering down. Fail and suffer a vicious, regardless all your assail actions are banes. Difficulty 4, advantage skill, airborne. I do have skill airborne. I have not activated my Fury Pip yet, but that's 3 dice for an 8, so I'm going to continue to hold on to that spirited and just dice for it.
3 dice for an 8.
There it is.
And I didn't see it, Mike, so, but
It's
I'll
a
have to
15.
trust you. I will trust Mike. And I go on to, but unfortunately, you're now, your assail
is.
actions are baned. I go over to Tony. Tony, you have to take an irregular card, I believe, correct? I'm going to take that as a yes. And how about a 6 Bane irregular, Tony?
Oh, the worst of the worst.
That is not going to be a good one, I would bet.
Oh, that's so wonderful. What are you talking about?
6 Bane irregular for you, sir.
Match blow for blow, block for block. Bit plus 1 insanity. Regardless, add to wear and tear for cycle. Difficulty 8, advantage, funky, whatever.
Ecclesia.
Okay. I have had esprit de corps.
Now that's a funky power. The only thing that beat a funky power is your ship or proxy.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's okay. Let's go that way. Okay.
Yeah.
So I got neither. So I don't have that. And I am shaken. I'm the Bane.
But wait a
minus
second
4
now.
and
I
our
take this back.
defensive modifier.
It's for you, your crews. Crews treat any funky as EE suit. So do you have EE suit I?
Hydraulic
He has a
press.
esprit de corps, which is higher level.
Yeah, and he can use the esprit de corps, but does he have the I in EE suit?
I do not have hydraulic press. No.
Okay, so you can either try to roll a 12 and pick up hydraulic press, or you can apply your esprit de corps I on 3 dice.
Has the what's it called? Has the defensive modifier been canceled?
No, it has not.
No.
Okay, so it's a -4 from that. It's
Yeah.
a bang.
It's a
It's
12.
medicine book, and I'm shaken because of the last result.
Oh,
So
you
it's
need a
16?
14.
14.
You want to? You don't have fears to cancel that shaken? I take it, right?
I
think your guy is. Is your,
I am.
oh, so
I'm verbal and
it just lasts one round. The fierce
Right.
with but you still have the one round of So it's a 14. 3 dice for a 14. Where you're going to go ahead and take a wound, sir.
I'm just going to make that. I rolled a 93.
Okay.
And I will
93.
have picked up hydraulic press.
You will pick up hydraulic press, and I go on to me and my guy, and I cannot DOC. I can do any other method. Have we done our command, and have we done our assail?
Command.
We have done command. We have done assail.
So I'm pretty much open here. I can't do DOC. Where can I go from DOC that's safe?
Command or assail, and that's it. Anything else is not
I'll
obey.
just go over to assail. Where can I go from assail? Can I go back
From
to
assail,
DOC?
you can only go to brash or defensive.
No, that's no good. I can go to command from DOC,
If you go to
correct?
command, you can go anywhere.
I'll go to command, and I'll take a 10 Bane at command. Not sure I'm going to like that. A 10 Bane at command. Actually, I should have picked defensive because that defensive modifier is still in there. Command the troops to fire by order of rank, birth rate, birth date, and mace ID numbers. Fail and pin plus all pips reset. Well, that's going to be ugly for you guys. 10 advantage EE suit C cubed P. Do I have a C cubed P? I look at my character sheet and I go, I do not. I do have C cubed P. C cubed P. Let me see. So I can roll 3 dice, and it's going to be unfortunately a 14. I guess I better. I get with the program here. I'll activate my spirit and again +2 to the battle. That'll be a 12 on 2 dice to avoid being pinned. 12 on 3 dice to avoid the pinned. Here it comes. And
There it is.
we go on to Rusty. Rusty, I think DOC needs to be done.
Yeah, I'll do DOC then.
Now
Where were
we're-
you last time, Rusty?
Command.
Yeah, you can go there. Yeah, you're good.
How about a knight?
Knigget.
What? No Bane?
No pain.
Let's see. Reduce the enemy mobility by creating field obstructions. Success to allow calculated method next round. If the group is fighting on their own vessel,
We are not.
failed result of this rearrangement of the decorum causes the loss of 1 ship swaggering technique. Difficulty 5. Advantage skill jury rig. Let's see. I have skill jury rig, and so I'm looking at 3 dice for a 5, right?
3 dice for 5 if you have jury rig. And that calculated method means that either Conrad can take a calculated action, or we can save onto it and it will cancel the first wound that the party receives. If the group is fighting on their own episodes, no. Okay, so we're going to go on to Conrad. Still in the round.
Yeah, I'm staying on support.
Okay, I'm going to give you a 6 Bane support. That's an ugly
6
card.
Bane. It was a
Sorry
6
about
before.
that.
It was a 6 before, too.
Yeah.
Go ahead and paste this here. There we go. And lost my screen. Clean house as the enemy overruns or infiltrates your position. Fail and surrender when enemy has higher ferocity than your level. Else rout with method locked as defensive. Regardless, you're shaken. On a failed roll, Cruz and Keimer also lose swaggering. Difficulty 13, advantage Savvy Hatchet Man. H as in. So we have soft serve on the ship.
You do. Now, before you get to that, you cancel the defensive modifier with your inventive, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you just need a 13.
And I checked and I used my Fury Pip. So
Okay, so it's just an 11. It's an 11 to pick up Savvy Hatchet Man, about a 1 and 3. Or you can use the soft serve on the ship and roll 3 dice on it.
It says fail and surrender. I don't think I want to do that at this point. So let's go ahead.
Yeah, the fail and surrender is an ugly one.
Yeah, so let me roll 3 dice looking for the 11.
3 dice for an 11, or Conrad's been captured by the robots.
14 it is.
14
And there was
it is.
and there was a regardless in that list there.
You're shaken.
regardless is shaken, so we're going to cancel that Fury Pip for the moment. Laura, back to a straight. You may take DOC again, I believe, because where did you go last time? I can't remember.
She was command.
Did you want a funky and pick up some swagger, perhaps, Laura, or did you want to try DOC again till we reduce this number a bit more?
I'll help reduce the number.
Okay, here comes your DOC. It's Queen, and it is inverted.
Of course it is. I haven't had a single non-bane. Long for a chivalrous age when officers weren't the first ones shot and gutted. Fail and suffer vicious. Difficulty 8, advantage, internal baffling T. Let's see if I have that.
The ship has hull integrity, so you can use that
Does
as a
Savvy
minimum.
eating suit?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have Dreadnought.
It's actually an 8, though, and for an 8, you can pick up EE suit internal baffling.
8
but
minus
I
4,
failed
though.
Vicious. I'm gonna
Well,
roll dice.
Is it -4? I thought she used her invented and canceled the defensive modifier.
I know. I didn't realize we had a negative.
Yeah, -4. Did you want to cancel the defensive modifier?
With your inventive.
Yeah, I guess so.
It is a pretty big battle, and we got a late start, so maybe your traits will reset if we get around to another round. But go ahead and roll me an 8 on 2 dice to
Or
pick
3
up.
dice, depending on the... Yeah.
Pick up internal suit baffling. It's up to you. Can you afford the vicious? Oh gosh, you got some bad rolls today, Laura.
Doesn't matter.
I'm not gonna risk that few dice. I have a vicious, or I have to use my trait to cover a vicious, I guess.
So you're durable.
Yeah, so you're durable now. It has taken your vicious. Gosh, that's I've seen a couple of 5s from 3 dice.
Laura's shaking. She's losing it. She's losing it.
You guys had to mention, biorhythms. Mike, what would you like to do? A sail, sir?
Yeah, I'll stay a sail.
How about if I give you a 10?
Not a bane?
No, it's about time you get in this battle, sir.
Use your front vantage to signal a quarterback sneak, a change in strategy. Success for dispatch, fail and pin. Regardless, party ignores the next half D8 banes.
That's nice.
Difficulty 8, advantage skill veteran. I am a veteran, so I can roll 3 dice, but I have not done anything about that death mod yet. I'm looking for 3 dice for a 12. I'll go ahead and activate the spirited at this point. I'm looking for 3 dice for a 10.
3 dice for a 10.
16.
Okay, we're down to 6 guys, which means the
And that
defensive
dropped down.
modifier is only a 3. And we're ignoring 4 banes that should arise. I go to Tony. No bane, Tony. Are you still on a regular, or can you move someplace else this turn? I think it was, 1 round or 3 rounds of a regular?
It was 1 round, so I can
Yeah,
move.
so
Anywhere
even if
Tony
I move-
moves is an auto bane.
But does that get canceled by Mike's?
Yes, it does.
bane?
Yes,
Oh,
it
perfect.
does. You can move anywhere and cancel with Mike, or you can stay a regular, and it's not a bane either.
But that would be silly.
Yeah, get
No,
out
it's
of
not totally
irregular.
silly. The irregular is not as bad as the irregular and Cutlass. I will say that.
All right, let's go with fail then.
A sail. How about if we give you an 8, and I'm going to cancel that bane?
Okay, a sail of an 8.
8. A sail.
Bathe the dirtbags in flames. Success and drive off 1 threat or reduce enemy ferocity above 5. Fail and change method next round. Difficulty 9. Advantage EE suit. Incineraries G. Let's have a look. Incineraries G. I do not have Incineraries G.
Maybe you can pick it up.
Outright. So it is a 9. They have a defensive modifier of 3. I'm
4.
no longer shaken.
Oh, no, you're at 3.
So we're looking at 12.
Just a 3.
2 dice for 12. I have
Nice
failed.
for a 12.
Oh,
Flare going
so
forward.
close.
Player treats a sail method as bane. You're going to have to move off of a sail. Did you have something like that as well, Mike? I can't remember.
Somebody
No.
That
was
wasn't in
Rusty.
the. That was not in what I just read.
I'm reading the 8, and it says
Fail and
flare
change
going
method
forward.
next
Player
round.
treats a sail method as bane. And yeah, that would be a flare that was added to the game then. So
Okay.
yeah, and
That's not
fail.
Yeah, it's not updated in the
Yeah,
table.
fail and route the method locked as defensive. You failed and locked your method. No, okay. So let me repost this for you, Tony, and then have you make a decision on it, because there is some that has changed radically. An 8 fidelity is now free yourself from that rock and hard place.
That's a bane.
No, that's a bane.
That's a bane.
Okay, that may be why I'm not reading it. Yes, okay, my mistake. I'm just going ahead and reading the wrong paragraph. Thank you. You were correct with what you did. And I go on to my character. We need a DOC, and I can DOC. So I will take a king DOC. Let's see what a king DOC
King's
does.
always good.
Yeah, kings are pretty good. It says, ascertain what you need and ensure your source won't further aid the enemy or report you to the Hague. Success for dispatch. Regardless, gain the tactics pip. That's nice. And skill of interrogation. I don't think I have the skill of interrogation. I do have the skill of interrogation. I'm rolling 3 dice. And 3 dice for a 9, but Fury is 7. So 3 dice for a 7. Here it comes. And I have made it. So I've dispatched another guy. We're down to 5 robots.
Point of order on the on Moradin taking her wound. We had it calculated, stood up there, a flag.
Yeah, very good. Thank you, Conrad. You did not take your wound, Laura.
We got a calculated stored up. You ignore the one.
We cancel with the calculated. Thank you, Conrad, for remembering that. Rusty, did you want to do your command again, sir?
I was doing dock last time. Can I move the command without it being a bane? Oh, yes. we can cancel the bane, right? Oh,
yes, we can, but it doesn't matter. I think you can dock and move to leader.
Nobody's done command yet?
Nobody's done command yet.
I'll do command.
Here comes your shuffle card. How about if we shuffle 6 times? And here you go. How about a 3?
Okay. Employ the first virtue of a leader. Wicked tranquility. Success to take prisoner or reduce enemy ferocity above 2. Regardless, party ignores the next half D8 banes. Wow. Okay. Difficulty 12. Advantage savvy protean calm K. So let's see. I don't have anything in the case. Does the ship help me there?
What's the number on it again? K.
K.
Ship does not have a code of conduct, so no, the ship doesn't help you there either.
So I need a 12 on 2 dice.
You can make this, Rusty.
And there's no negatives for me, as far as I can tell. Okay.
No, it's regardless, the party ignores a half D8 bane.
Yeah, so it's a good regardless. Okay.
Yeah. You'd hurt your rep and missing all your rolls.
Oh, and I made
there it is.
There's another 3 banes we ignore, so we're up to 6
I got
banes.
savvy,
protean calm, absolutely. Okay, so he's one of the primordial people. We go to Conrad. It's wide open. You can take any.
Let me do a sail, I guess, since we're
How about
nickel
a
and
martyr?
dime them down. A sail martyr? That's not a good
it's in
choice.
a bane, but we're going to cancel the bane.
Okay, decide in the situation that it's either you or the enemy about to suffer grievously. Success for dispatch. Fail and fall with a vicious wound. Difficulty 9. Advantage. Savvy hatchet man, which I just picked up. So I'm shaken, but I have the fury pip, and I've waived their defensive modifier, so it stays a 9. 9 on 3 dice to dispatch 1. And there she goes. Down she goes.
And that should drop the death modifier to
down
2.
to 4. The defensive modifier goes to -2. I go to Laura. Laura, it's wide open. Did you want a DOC? Did you want a funky power? Since we're ignoring 5 banes, you could funky power.
She went. Where were you last time? You were command?
King. It doesn't matter. We're canceling the bane.
Right. Okay.
Go ahead. 4. 4 banes we're ignoring. And Laura, you got yourself a king, funky.
Oh, that's always good.
First time it's not a pain. Enhanced by mental stamina or otherworldly forces, success for dispatch. Regardless, gain Fury Pip, but change method next round. Difficulty 7, advantage Brawler, which I should be pretty sure.
So you decided to use your funky powers by punching one in the face. I like it.
Bit confused, I think, is what happened.
Otherworldly face punching.
She tried to Hulk him.
There she is. She's back, baby.
Yeah, that's a good roll. Okay,
That's
so
Laura's
we've
back.
got down to 3 now. 3 monsters that we need to defeat. It's almost winnable now. Mike, it's up to you. Did you want to sail, sir?
I'll stay a sail,
All we need to do
especially
is
what we're
turn
ignoring.
Morden around.
How about a queen? And we're going to ignore one of the bane. We're down to 3 banes we ignore.
What's our defense? The defensive modifier is down to 2, right?
That is correct.
So my Fury Pip now makes that a wash. Exhale slowly, pull the trigger, success for dispatch, regardless gain catbird seat, difficulty 5, advantage skills, sniper. Am I a sniper? I am a sniper.
Yeah, I thought you were most of the kill things. Saboteur.
Yeah. So 3 dice for a 5,
What is this trigger thing?
and I got a catbird seat.
We got no triggers.
And you get the catbird seed next round with that queen. And
3 left or 2 left?
it dispatched again, so there's 2 left. The defensive modifier is only a 1 now. I go to Tony. You may.
move off the
Surely,
sail.
Tony, you can do one of these.
You're going to continue to assail?
No, I have to move off of the sail.
Okay. Is it your suit determines, or you can go wherever you want?
No, it just said for what
No,
was
it's counted as a
posted in
bane.
there, it was just
That's a bane.
no, it doesn't say that because I can move to brash without it being a bane. It just
Yeah,
said
regardless, you have to change method.
regardless change method. That wasn't in the tool that I had, but
Yeah, brash is not a
I
bad
have
thing.
a
So
different version than I do.
yeah, brash is not a bad thing if you want to go brash.
I will
Especially
go
while we're still ignoring Banes.
Which one, Tony?
brash.
Brash. How about an 8 brash?
Okay, an 8 brash. Let's see if I have the same thing as everyone else. Brash doesn't. It's normal. Yeah, looks like about the same. Okay. Delight in the excruciating torment you inflict upon a prone and straddled victim. Success. Torturing those robots. Love it. Success to drive off 1 threat to reduce enemy ferocity above 5. Regardless, add 1 to insanity and test roll. Perfect.
You're
Guess.
just upset at Microsoft Windows the way it's working for you. We've all been there.
Difficulty 9. Advantage. EE suit plasma torch.
Oh, you're doing it with a torch too. I think I've been there. That's how I got my torch.
I
We
do
have
not.
soft serve dispenser on the ship, which is H.
Now, you're no longer shaken because you're a fierce.
Yeah, no, it's not a bane.
It's,
so I'm only at
it does,
-3 because of the defensive modifier.
well,
No,
it's
-1.
defensive modifier is is only 1 now.
Okay, well, I'm going to roll 2 dice to try to pick up.
On mine, it said that the ferocity above 2 went down 1. Does that mean I just killed 1?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, did I? I think I caught it off. Yeah. You missed it by 2. But did you activate your Fury Pip or not with Spirited?
I did not.
Okay. So
No,
you.
I'm not.
Oh.
It's only a success. Regardless, you add 1 to your insanity. What is your insanity at?
My insanity. Dang it, my insanity is now 1.
Okay,
Tony,
so
you
have
may
to roll
use-
2 dice and get at least a 1, and you get your.
You may cancel your insanity loss with the loss of a swaggering if you are spirited.
And
Yeah,
I'll take the insanity of 1. That's fine.
You can take off something from the ship, though. Did you want to lose prize cargo from the ship?
No.
Okay.
Take
did you
I'll take.
Take-
no, I'll
Take the
it.
break room coffee.
No, don't take the
away.
break room coffee. Take the trip crystal. No, don't take the trip crystal.
I
Take
will
the
take
priority
the
in the room house.
insanity.
So we're going back to the actual me, and I will DOC again. And I rolled an 8 on DOC. So let me see if I can.
Drew an 8, right?
Yeah,
Drew
drew an 8. I'm gonna see if I can get down to my DOC on the table here and go to my 8. And you guys can check at home as I read it off. Take matters into your own hands, decide your own fate, as life has cruelly taught. Success for dispatch, regardless, gain the Fury Pip. That's double Fury, so I automatically take 1 guy down with that anyway. I am not a colonist, but on a roll of 10, I have killed the last robot, because there were 2, and I killed 1 with double Fury. And now we have the tactics pip, which +1. That didn't help you, did it, Tony? That I forgot to remind everyone on the tactics
No,
pip.
I needed a +2.
All right. The defensive modifier is -1. It's an 8, which makes it a 9, but I have the Fury Pip, so I need a 7 on 2 dice. Do I have H? H is... I
Soft
don't have
serve.
H. I'm going to pick up...
H-
rather than cover
H
it
is
with...
on the ship, if you wish.
Yeah, but if I could pick up H... What is H in the EE suit?
H&E suit is plasma torch.
Plasma torch.
I'll pick up that plasma torch on a roll of what did I say? An 8? Here it comes. Oh, I missed it. Oh, I'm not the hero. Rusty, it's over to you. Command for the win, right?
Yeah. We'll do command again.
How about an ace? And we canceled another. We're down to 2 Banes we ignore.
Bark your orders undaunted by the confusion as even your opponents look on in awe. Success for dispatch. Regardless, recover all party pips or pinned or shaken. Difficulty 8. Advantage savvy preeminent. Q. Let's see. Savvy preeminent Q. I do not have that. I don't.
Has PAV.
Now you've canceled defensive modifier. We have a +1 tactics pip, so that's a 7.
Yeah,
So-
I'll see if I can pick up the preeminent.
Preeminent on a 7, 2 dice for the win.
It is my
Win,
day.
Rusty.
And Rusty is the one
And
that's
I,
in command, and that's the way it should be. And we have cleared that area. I'm going to go back to Walker's sky map, and
Maybe we check ignobles for such a battle.
yeah, that was a pretty impressive battle. I must agree with you on that. Let me see what I'm at with that. I have myself. I'm level 2 going to 3. I'm level 3 already, so I'm wide open. I'm going to just take battle for that.
Could you take battle at level 4 for that?
Yes. A lot was going on.
let's see, can I take ambition, fame, triumph?
You may.
Because I've already got Banel.
And there is a rubbish yard next to us that will wreck our suits up slightly, or you can go back to the skyhook rail, and we're going to make Rusty was the one who did the last action, so Conrad, you're on the spot again for us.
So just to reiterate there on that battle, I think we used a bunch of our checks, but we had one vicious that was waived, right, because we picked up calculated.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
One vicious was we used a lot of our inventives and a lot of our spiriteds.
Okay, so I can go basically east on this, and that, but you're saying that area is a bad place.
It's not necessarily bad to go in the rubbish bin, but we're all going to take at least 1 point of PM suit damage if we enter.
That's about as bad as it gets.
Well, that
so
could be
let's
pretty
head
bad.
back to the subway.
If you go back to the skyhook, you can connect to the other skyhook if you wish, or you can go to the subway.
I like the subway.
Okay. Subway will take you south or west. You already know north, so.
Well, so I'm seeing it 4 ways. So I've got east, south, and north, right?
Yeah, so you already,
So
but you're already
correct.
seeing 2 of them, is what I'm saying.
Yes. So can we go this way?
You most definitely can go that way. I wouldn't recommend it, but. All right, so everyone add 1 to their PM cycle. You don't test PM cycle; you just add 1 to it. Mine is a 2 now, so it's not even worth mentioning.
Yeah, but mine's at 5.
My cruise here is level 5. What
Did I skip you, Greg? That whole battle?
You got me in one round.
Well, you just need to remind me that you're in play, sir. I didn't mean to. He got off light.
I did get in. I was defensive. I even succeeded at a roll. So.
Yes. Yeah, but you don't.
You say you're level 5?
You don't need to listen and be passive when you're in the game.
I'm also running back and forth because I'm on shift for the night watching alerts. So
got it. Okay. Let me see what we got here. The refuse
if
dump.
Greg is level 5, then he's still running his level 5 beta character from before we reset.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't be running your level 5 beta character because we artificially jumped to level 5, Greg. You didn't actually.
Come on, how frequently does he play? It doesn't matter.
I mean, I can downgrade him a couple of skills and make him level 4. There are level 4 people playing.
You probably don't have all the swaggering that the levels below you have.
No, I don't.
One thing is level 5 you got double rolls.
That's
I
true.
get rid. Yeah.
But you have to actually take them to get your double rolls.
All right, I'll let Greg play his level 5 guy with his double rolls, but I'm gunning for him.
Yeah,
Okay, so from here, I'm going to go to Laura. Laura, you can actually go north, south, east, and west from here as well. Which would you like to do?
It's on the Camp Walker map.
Minimize to actually see anything. And that spot off in the black west is our.
That's the other Skyhook.
It's north, south, east, or west. It's not going to kill anyone except Greg Morrison. But go ahead.
Okay, let's go east then.
Laura says go east to kill Greg Morrison.
All right, so you came upon the gun platform.
That'll kill Greg.
And we can interview another guy, another suspect person. Let's see who's actually there.
It won't let me click on him to see who he is. It says unnamed.
Yeah, he's just. I'm just using a marker for him.
Okay.
So he's going to be. This is the spy enforcer Pindar. So I am up to Mike. Mike, what do you do to find out if he hates the boss, hates the Tetra-League, or hates his job?
Oh, I am so well qualified to chat to people with my airborne brawler, core recon, demolitions, jetpack, Minuteman, Myrmidon, power generation, saboteur.
Well, you can also make him
skills.
gossip with something like that if you wish.
I was gonna try to justify using my saboteur skill to find out if the guy liked his job. Kind of like if you hated your job, you could just blow this up and that and the other thing.
All right, give me a roll of a 7.
I will try for a 7.
Now, before you do that, well, you missed, but I was about to say before you did that, you can always try to roll it difficult to pick up free swaggering as well. I go on to Greg. Greg, your chance to pick up a swaggering. So you follow the premise of what we're doing. We're trying to figure out which of the traitor is aboard of the 7 guys that we know are aboard, the 7 immunes, I should say. And so we're trying to figure out if guys don't like their job, hate the country, or hate their boss. And so what you got to do is you got to apply one of your skills or pick a skill out of the list and say, for instance, I'm going to use my gung-ho, and as someone who is gung-ho for the Tetra-League, I can tell when somebody else is not gung-ho for the Tetra-League. And so freestyle this, grab a skill, and tell me what you do.
I'm going to use my core recon to spy on the guy and observe him.
Doing his job?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can tell whether or not somebody hates a job if you observe on him remotely. I like that. So give me a 7 on 2 dice to see if you can... or no, for you it's a 5 on 2 dice.
All righty, well, let's do that. There you go.
And he hates his job. He hardly is doing it. He's just flicking switches at random. He's not monitoring space. And I go on to Tony.
Indeed. So he likes his job?
No, he hates his job.
Hey.
He hates his job, so he's still in the running. He could be the traitor.
Define... Sorry, I'm missing that. Wait, he's the spy, right? So where the heck is he at?
Yes, he is the spy.
Oh, there he is. Spy enforcer Pindar. Okay. So give him an O on that. Okay.
There you go, Tony. Right there in the window.
Okay. So I still have a chance to talk to him about something?
You can. You can basically, find out if he, he hates the job. You can find out if he hates the league, or find out if he hates the boss, or you can gossip with him over somebody else.
I will use my. Well, I'm going to demonstrate a savvy. I'm going to demonstrate my better valor. To say, hey, we could always leave, if we're not happy with the league, we could always leave the league.
That's true. There are independents you can go to.
Yes.
You can give me a 7. You can give me a 12 to lock it as glorious, or a 7 just to keep make the roll.
I'll just, a 12. Wait, I don't have it at all.
12 means he gets it, right?
Yeah, 12 would be
12 is he gets it.
Oh, do you not have a better valor?
I do not. No, I do not have it.
Yeah, on a 12 you pick up better valor. That's your only option then.
All right, then I'll go for that. I'll try that. Why not?
Yeah. Why not? It's a free roll, right?
Another great roll.
Okay, and I will not play copy, but I will basically say, I need to get in the rules here and look up the. Give me any savvy, Mike. Pick one.
Gold brick is an E.
You pick one that's ugly. Okay, well, I'm going to try to get savvy gold brick by gold bricking with the guy to find out if he...
You're going to get your magnetic pulse, dude. An optimal power on it's on the grid, man. It's an E.
It's gold brick. I'm going to pick up gold brick. What letter is that?
E is in Edward.
On a 12 if I pick it up. And I'm going to find out if the guy hates the boss by I'm going to, constantly be ragging on the boss. Give me a 12 on 2 dice here. No, I don't pick up gold brick and I don't hate the boss. I can't find out. Rusty, what are you going to do with this guy?
I'm going to pick Savvy Dreadnought. I'm going to talk up the bosses. He's like a battleship.
How about you talk up the Tetra-League and find out if he hates the Tetra-League?
Okay, I'll talk up the Tetra-League.
Okay, so you can pick up Savvy Dreadnought on a 10. I mean on a, what's your level? Are you level 4 yet?
No, I'm level 2.
Give me a 12 on 2 dice, please.
I rolled a 5.
Okay, so Conrad, over to you.
I'm going to try to change my appearance to appear like the leader, to see if he hates the leader. I'm going to use
is that a funky power thing? You're going to do like chameleon skin?
Yes.
Terrific. Give me a 12.
Conrad here is putting on a eyeglasses and mustache. Okay.
Yeah, trying to look like the boss.
Either that or he has Mission Impossible's face wigs and stuff. Go ahead, Conrad.
This is a tough one. So it's a 12.
You thinking of make rolling this?
Yeah, I'm thinking of make rolling it, but no, I won't.
Just to pick up chameleon skin? Did you buy it you didn't buy your chameleon skin at a legitimate outfitter. You bought it at the 5 and dime, and he says that's a nice pair of glasses and Groucho Marx mustache. Yeah. Laura, I think I'm up to you. We have not eliminated this guy as a suspect yet, so it's a free chance to grab swagger. What would you like to do?
Rolling 12 until we can get one.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, absolutely, right?
Yeah.
Don't know what reinforced synapses does, but that sounds like it.
Reinforced synapses would be you put an electronic grid inside your brain so that when your chemical stuff is not working, you double it up with the electronic one. It's as a funky power implant. It's a great one for you to get. Do you have it yet?
I do not. I was figuring I could try it.
Yep. Give me a 12, but first justify it. How by enhancing your brain would you be able to read the guy's mind with that?
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, I'll give you that since you also have funky powers. So give me a roll of a 12.
2 dice.
2 dice.
Yes.
Are you level? Hold on. What level are you?
So close.
It's still a 12.
It's a Mike. Well, we still do not know if this guy's a suspect enough. So what's your next Sherlock? What's your next Sherlock thing you do?
Oh, I think.
Just go for swaggering, sir.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for a swagger. I'm just trying to decide which one.
We don't have any command functions, Mike. This would be a way to get some.
Yeah. If you're looking at the actual tables, I got a table of things my goal list includes demolition, Minuteman, Myrmidon. Those are skills though, but it also includes extruding nozzle, rebootable, and sonic feedback because those are all things that appear in the dock table.
Yeah,
and they also appear in the line too, right?
Yeah, but having them and as if I DOC consistently, I want to have all of the advantages in my disposal.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. By the way, Conrad, I've already got like 16 suit swaggering techniques.
Okay, rub it in. That's fine.
That's
yeah.
But
no
you know
problem.
what I don't have?
Feel free. I mean, whatever,
What I don't have...
Go to 20, Mike.
...is I don't have C cubed. And I'm going to check this guy's Facebook page, because that would be C cubed, man control using the computers, to see if he posts things about how much he hates his boss.
Hates the boss, okay. I was going to say league, but go ahead.
Okay,
hates the boss is good. Go ahead and give me a roll of 12.
I am level 4. I believe that is a 10.
That is a 10, correct. Go ahead.
16.
No, he loves the boss, so he no longer is a candidate. Since he's no longer a candidate, we don't get the chance of rolls.
Thanks, Mike. You had to pick that one, didn't you?
But we know he doesn't like his job, and suddenly we realize that he's been ignoring the defenses of the system, and here comes the verdigris. So we need to fight a destroy enemy fleet squadron coming at us. Let me get that on the table here. And this is one where we do it collectively, where we have to meet the condition in order to attack. And battles on the Grand Tactical? No, battles ship to ship. Here it is, destroy bad guy. I'm on page 179 if you're playing along at home. And I'm going to flip a card for us collectively. And here's the card, a 10, and it's not a Bane. How about that? A 10.
Destroy bad guys, what we're doing?
A 10 targeting. Yeah, do you have it, or do I want me?
Yeah, we do. If you got it, if you wish.
Since Mike ended us up, Greg, are you with us?
I am with us.
Go ahead and read that destroy 10 target in the chat, please.
You got it. Destroy target. Make the navigator earn his pay. Yours or theirs or both. This battle might be a fait accompli with every thruster burn. Success for tactics tips. Condition, funky precognition. Difficult. 10, advantage, skilled gambler. Let's take a look here.
So what we look at, no, it's not actually your skill, Greg, it might be. So what we have to first look at is funky precognition. Who has funky precognition? Or does the ship have F? No, the ship does not have flawless sensors. So you must have funky precognition in order to get a chance to make this roll. Does anyone have that?
No. Negative.
It could be Laura. Laura, do you have F?
Laura has stepped away from the table, and her color coding on her sheet is different from mine, so I'm not certain if she's got it or not.
If she does, she will let her roll that 10 to...
What does black mean on your swaggering list? Laura has precog.
Okay, so give me a roll of a 10, Laura. Unless she's a gambler, she gets 3 dice.
I get 3 dice to this try?
Yeah, 3 dice looking for a 10 advantage skill gambler.
Hey, I actually made it.
You have the skill of gambler, Laura, or not?
No.
Okay, it's 2 dice for a 10 to pick up the tactics pip.
I think so. Okay, Mike said to me.
I said you have gambler.
Some doggy's having fun.
Yeah, sorry, I'll mute.
No, don't worry. You don't need to apologize. That's funny. So, 2 dice. Laura did not pick up the...
doggies, did he mean cruise?
Perhaps. And we go to the second one. Tony, I'm going to let you read an ace under destroy target. It's not Bane.
Tony, you got this one. Tony,
destroy,
come on.
Yeah, right. Okay, destroy target. Fire on set, fire on a set cue to coordinate on an all-out attack. Time to overload the opponent's defensive system. Success to lower target by 1. Regardless, ignore the next half die 8 Banes and treat them as regular card flips. Condition ship PAV Q. Difficulty 10.
We have a PAV Q. That means all of us get to attempt this roll. Now, the only one that, the first one is the only one we need, and it's Trait Fierce, which is not going to be, let's see if Tony can get the honor to start with. Tony, it's a 9. To win this battle.
There you go.
And there he is. All right, this is probably...
That certainly sounded very adventurous.
Well, I'm not for the level we're at, but Tony, because he was the one that got the winning shot, I'll let him check one. Which one would you like, Tony?
Let me have a quick look here. I am going to bring up my publicity. I'm going to say I am a verdigris killer.
That is terrific.
You gotta make a roll every once in a while.
Yeah.
And he did. He made that 15 there. So I'm going to go over to the next area of the map, since we have successfully defended the base and we determined that the spy is not the person we're looking for. On camp, this thing keeps moving on me. So from this direction, Rusty, you're going to make the decision. You can go north, or you can go east from this position, or you may go back to the skyhook rail and go in any direction from those.
I'll go north.
North. Oh, you guys are not going to like this.
We find Alexander Pope and snakes? What?
No, we all took a 5 p.m. You guys keep dragging us into the trash compactors. You think this is Star Wars?
That's 3 crash compactors. How much trash do they have?
Really?
Well,
I mean, come on.
You're true, but it's a matter of convenience. And, some of these guys don't like to use the trash compactors of other people. Now, how many do they need? You got to picture the planet as also having a billion taints and 9 other people that run things.
Doesn't anyone know how to recycle? Come on.
Plus, it's all of the robots. You know, that's what happens to the robots when Tony visits the planet. He's ending up with a plasma torch on top of them, cutting them in little pieces, and then they're being dragged off to the refuse dump.
Well, I guess we're okay. I guess we're better off because then Red would have had to think of something even more terrible for us.
Well, that's true, and more terrible could be coming. From here, you can go east or west, and we go to Conrad.
Go west to that thing where you see the hint of the crossroads in it, and then you know it's not trash or anything bad. Take the one free move.
Free move. I'll take the free move, Mike. Good play.
West or east, and you're going to go to the subway line. From there, where would you...
Then you're automatically going to go through a PM cycle. Why would you do that? It
was not a good thing, Mike. So you're going to end up in this one or this one, Conrad. Which would you like to end up with? The one in the west or the one in the south?
Hey, Mike, any more great suggestions?
South.
Mike. Yeah, Mike is 2 for 2 on suggestions.
You should not be a what's it called? A leader in this one. You're not the squad leader.
It is the Keimer too telling us that we might as well just go to more dump.
This sounds like a very dangerous encounter.
No, we've encountered dumps before. I don't think it's dangerous enough. Not until we actually go through a PM cycle.
We had 3 dumps.
Yeah, you did hit 3 dumps. Laura, would you like to go south?
We hit 4 because we went through it again.
Went through twice. Yes, Laura, would you like to go south from here, or would you like to use the skyhook rail to go elsewhere in the complex?
Yeah, let's go south.
South. I would suggest you go south, but I've got a different vantage here.
To another dump.
You have successfully hit all 3 dumps 4 times.
Yeah, I now have a PM cycle of 4, thanks to you guys.
I got a 4 as well, so I'm tracking with you. Okay, so you end up at a computer matrix.
So we got shot at by 8 robots with the -4 defensive modifier, barely took a scratch. and we walked through a dump and took. Never mind.
But the trash compactors have been killing us.
Yeah.
You know what happens?
Keep stepping in the trash compactor.
It's not just the trash compactor; it's the fact that we play with the trash, looking for something to salvage. If we would just lose that ability, Laura, if you wish, the party can enter the matrix and try to figure out some of the aspects of people, or figure out why some of the aspects on the ship are not, I should say, base are not working properly, like the subways. Because it must have been a mistake that the subway took you to another trash dump. Do you want a matrix hack or not? There's not a big advantage for doing so.
But I don't think we've matrix hacked in a long time, and then we could get an ignoble for doing something we haven't done in a really long time.
That is true. If you matrix hack correctly here and at the other, it's dual location. There's 2 of them in the system. You can actually control the base.
Well, yeah, some people don't have ignobles for that yet. I'm not exactly the best with tech, but other people might do better than I. So why don't we do it?
Okay, so let me get onto that table. I think it's down underneath the... I'm going to just go to the top here.
Matrix Watchdog table, right?
Yeah, you got a page number for me?
No, but it's in the tool.
How about... yes, it is in the tool. How about if we go Battles in Cyberspace on 218?
That one I don't know.
Battles in Cyberspace, page 218, huh?
Yeah, Q&D Matrix hack, and here's the first one, and it is over to Mike. Would you please read me a 3 under Matrix hack, hacking 3?
We'll read you a 3 under Matrix hacking. Anyone call for tech support? Success to gain catbird seed. Flare, if the target number is still above 0 in a half D8 rounds, what is our target number?
Our target number is a 1.
Thank you. If target number is still above 0 in a half D8 rounds, lose ship beeping alarms. P. Condition, Tinhead user-friendly. R. Difficulty 9, advantage skill protocol.
We don't have the beep ping alarms anyway on our ship. It's something that deactivated on us because we thought they're too annoying. A Tinhead user-friendly. Let me look at my squad overview. R. We do have coffee, so anyone can cover for this. So we go over to... a result of 3, you can pick up You can win this. No, you can't win this. You can only get the catbird seat. So everyone can roll for the catbird seat on a 9. 3 dice if they have skill protocol. We'll go around the table. Greg, do you have the skill of protocol?
Let me check real quick here.
Yep.
I don't believe I do.
Okay, so give me 2 dice for a 9 to pick up a +3 advantage in the next round that you make a roll.
All right. 2 dice of a 9, you said?
Yep.
No such luck.
And I go to Tony. 2 dice for a 9, 3 dice if you have protocol.
I'm picking up that catbird seed.
Very good. And
do I get 2 rolls since I'm level 5?
Yes.
Yes, you get 2 rolls. That is correct, Greg.
I made it.
Okay, so I have picked up catbird seat. Greg has picked up catbird seat. Rusty, 2 dice for a 9, 3 dice if you got protocol. Rusty did not. Conrad picked it up. Laura. And Mike.
Yep.
Okay, so all but unfortunately Rusty. But we're all +3 when we need to make a roll, and we only have half D8 rounds to win this, or that'll shut us out. 2 rounds. If the target number is still above 0 and a half D8 rounds, we're going to lose beep. Oh, no, we would just lose beep ping, but we don't have beep ping. I go on to, I'm starting off with Greg for the reader. How about a martyr card, Greg?
Okay. Let me read here.
That's maiden.
Mike.
That's maiden, Mike.
Sorry. Maiden, martyr. They're both. You know what? I'm clicking martyr. I think this is an error in the table.
Darn it! It is. It looks like it.
Yeah.
Let me do this instead then. How about if I do that? Go ahead and read it off to us, Greg.
Hacking martyr. Insert your presence. Fishing is a humorous meme or urgent attachment. Optional. Success gains secondary objective. Usually reduce their target number. But fail and lose any ship technique. Regardless, someone at random is shaken. Laughter turns to tears. Flare. If the target number is still above 0 in half a D8 rounds, lose ship wormhole priority. Condition, skill, politician, celebrity. Difficulty 9. Advantage, skill.
So let's parse this. The first thing is Laura
bureaucracy.
automatically shaken by the experience of being in the Matrix. I go on to the flare. If the target number is still above 0 and a half D8 rounds, we lose wormhole priority. Now wormhole priority we have, so we 4 rounds. We'll probably win by then. The condition is politician. Does anyone have politician around the table?
Politician.
Celebrity politician. I believe.
No.
No.
I highly doubt I have it, but let me check.
And we go on to the next card flip. Tony, if you'll be our reader, please. How about if we get a shuffle?
Okay,
and
shuffle.
There it is. How about a 4?
A 4. Created by some other exploring entity, hacking force or lost expedition of abandoned word. Success to gain catbird seat, which I already have. Regardless, someone at random is pinned. Oh, I'm sorry, Conrad. Flare. If target number is above 0 and half D8 rounds, lose the ship matrix code M condition. Tin head error correct. Condition tin head error correcting K. Difficulty 10, advantage tin head hack free.
Okay, so unfortunately, Tony, you're the one that was pinned. Until you make a card, you can't get advantage action. K, we do not have on the ship of Code of Conduct. So does anyone have tin head correcting K? I do not have tin head correcting K, nor do I have its equivalent in Savvy.
I have Protean Calm and Emotions.
I have.
Actually, I do. I do have
Savvy.
Proteum Calm. Okay, so I actually can take advantage of this. So anyone with Proteum Calm or wherever, you can roll to pick up the catbird seed. Let me see what double catbird seed represents to make sure if it's even of value to us. Catbird seed and catbird again. Double catbird. Ref decides when to apply this double catbird seat. Let's see. Either way, if the next event also generates a catbird seat, the character in some cases will capture the battle's enemy. Yeah, we'll win with double catbird seat. So you can actually win the battle here with that result. We'll start with Mike. We'll give you the chance to get the ignoble and win with what was it, a 9?
Correct.
No. It never got posted, huh? A 4 matrix. Nobody posted it, or did we bust?
No one posted. I just read it out of the tools. Sorry.
Sorry,
I can't see what the advantage of it is, so you guys will have to.
Crowded by some other exploring entity, acting force lost thing. Blah 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 blah.
You need a 10, Mike. Are you 10 head hack free?
Advantage 10 head hack free is F. No.
Okay, so give me 2 dice for a 10 for the victory, Mike. A double catbird.
And this is where I don't want to use my catbird because I'm trying to get a double catbird.
Well, no, you can still use it to get the catbird. It's a flare if the target number there's no result for failure, right? Yeah, so go ahead and roll a 7 on 2 dice, Mike.
14.
Okay, so Mike, you may check the ignoble for taking over half of the matrix of Walker Giant Star.
Right, now I'm Chimer, so I cannot pick up Tin Head hack free. I already am glorious double precision targeting, so I don't pick up a swaggering for that.
You don't, and you should have rolled 3 dice for that then instead.
But Tin Head is above the E-suit, so DP targeting can't cover Tin Head, correct? Oh, it can because I'm a Chimer.
Yeah, because you're a Chimer, you treat Tin Head as EE suit, so you would read that as if it was double precision targeting F.
Okay, well, I still make it.
Yeah, you made it before, and so check your ignoble for for taking half the matrix. And from here, I'm just going to go to Rusty again.
I will do that with cunning ploys because I don't actually have matrix skills.
Thank you, Mike. And you may go west from here, Rusty, or back to the skyhook rails.
Sorry, just a quick question. Since
Yes.
we captured half of the what's it called, half of the matrix,
Yes.
we don't encounter Owen, the matrix watchdog.
You can ask one question. In fact, I have him right next door. I'll bring him over. Okay? And you guys, we can question Owen and pick up some swaggering. Is that what everyone's looking for? Just
That's what
nod
I'm
your
looking
head
for.
and say yes.
Yep.
And I'll start with Tony. Tony, since you're the one who suggested it, you may find out if he hates his boss, he hates his job, or hates the Tetra-League. Every time we find a hate, it opens an increased opportunity for us to pick up swaggering. If we find out he loves his boss, or loves his job, or loves the Tetra-League, he's no longer a candidate to be the traitor, and therefore the tournament is ended. The tournament of swaggering.
Okay,
What would you like?
Yeah, I want to use the raconteur and just talk to him, get the feeling for, does he hate the Tetra-League?
You can possibly use that for gossip instead, and not risk losing this guy if you wish.
Oh, well, I don't have it at all, so I was going to roll a 12.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, roll the 12, but you can also use it to try to get gossip on one of the other candidates that we haven't figured out yet.
Right, in other words, don't spoil this one so we can all roll on him.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. All right.
Gesundheit.
It's up to you.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I'll try to use the raconteur to do gossip.
On which
I'll
person?
have a chance.
On Design Architect Wolf, or who is
I would
Celebrity
like
Hemingway?
to know.
Test Engineer Raleigh? There's a number
No,
that we have.
just because it's you, I'm going to ask about the doctor to see if she hates herself. Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, that would have no practical purpose in the game because she's not the traitor.
Okay, all right. Well, I thought maybe you might do that. Okay, so maybe the radical scientist.
Okay.
If the radical scientist Xena hates the League.
Okay, go ahead and give me 2 dice of a 12 to pick up Raconteur and find out if she can be eliminated as suspect. Missed it. All right, so I come over to me, and I will go ahead and find out, if this person, if somebody decide for me. What am I trying to find out from?
Just do the same one, Red.
If
Raconteur R, let me see if I have it or not. I would prefer to pick up. I would prefer to pick up T. War. Which one is T? Dreadnought. I prefer to pick up Dreadnought by determining whether or not they are they hate their job.
Works for me.
Okay, let me see if I can pick that up on a 12. And I did. And the Matrix Watchdog, yes, he does hate his job. So we're still in the running here, and I picked up Dreadnought.
To you, Rusty.
Yeah, could you put the list of candidates up?
I will do so right now. There you go.
Okay. So, so I think I'll do.
You're doing pluses hates, correct, Conrad? On
Yes.
your
No reason not to continue with the scientist, Rusty, and eliminate her.
Okay. So on the scientist, I'm gonna try funky monkey dust.
Okay, that's empath.
So empath on the so to find out if the scientist hates the league.
So you're going to do gossip, you're saying, to see if the scientist hates the league. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here.
12.
Nope. Closer.
Okay. I go to Conrad.
Sorry,
and that
my notes.
That actually was the same. That was the same question that Red just asked, or Tony just asked, by the way.
What P was doing with a different ability.
No, I'm saying is he. Right, but Red asked, does she hate the Tetra-League? And she does.
Well, I thought Red asked if Matrix Watchdog Owen hates his job, and that's...
Yes. I was actually watching Matrix Watchdog Owen hating his job. So
yeah, so your chart's off, Conrad.
Okay, so it should be and Xena is a dash, and Matrix Owen is a plus. Okay, gotcha.
Yes, and we go to Conrad.
So I say that when we were recruits, we used to play a game called a Pinch It or We'll Pull It Off. So I'm going to use vice grips on him to determine if Owen hates his job. Watchdog Owen hates his job.
I think we already determined he hates his job, didn't we, or not?
I thought you said Tetra-League.
I did that, didn't I? No, I did Dreadnought, I thought, for hates his job.
Yeah, we know that he hates his job.
Does he hate Tetra-League?
Yeah, go ahead and try to break his finger, see if he hates the Tetra-League.
And I'm going to use a make roll on that and go ahead.
Wow, okay. Well, you picked up the vice grips, and no, under torture, he will refuse to recant his love of the Tetra-League.
So he loves the Tetra-League, right?
He loves the Tetra-League, so he's no longer a candidate, and he's out.
Now, as a point of order for the next time we do this,
you're trying to figure it out, aren't you? And you're going to eventually figure out if you throw a big enough party, you can make a lot of money until it's the final one when you don't get the money. Only
no,
Conrad
what
will understand that.
What I was going to say is we could, let's say we come across Engineer Rowley for whatever reason.
Yes.
We could try and find out from Rowley gossip on whether or not Arva hates or loves the League. We already know that Arva isn't our suspect, but if we waste the time finding out if Arva hates or loves
that probably won't get you anything.
That's another round the table gets swaggering.
No, you can't just game. You were already gaming it a great deal by gaming. So I won't let you do that, Mike.
Well, okay.
There's
the
only
other question we can get here is that if we all focused on the same column, maybe if Red's got them equally distributed, which we don't know. So if there's four H's and 4 L's or whatever
we have eliminated the Matrix, the Matrix guy, and we've eliminated the attorney, and we eliminated the spy. So we still have the guru, the radical scientist, celebrity, and good, terrific. And we don't know anything about it. And you can take off Dr. Julie Woolley Dreyfus Walker. She is not going to be the traitor here, and just too much money involved.
And whoever we're looking for isn't going to be that close to the beginning of the map anyway. Whoever we're looking for is in the bottom right corner, surrounded by 12 trash pits.
No, something worse than a trash pit. A double trash
pit. We can also, because we're still standing in front of the Matrix hacker. Or no, I guess we've.
Yeah, we finished.
But you eliminated the Matrix Watchdog Owen.
Well, can't we continue to query him about other characters?
No. Once we've eliminated him by possibly breaking his fingers, then that's it.
What we should have done is we should all have focused on the scientist.
On the gossip.
Nothing about him, on gossiping, until such time as we had eliminated somebody else, right? That's the true game.
Thanks, guys. That helps a lot.
Tony figured it out.
Right. And, I think it was you, Conrad, who said we should concentrate on a column, just gossip about the League.
No, I mean, in this case, get one at a time, right?
Right, but you were saying one column at a time rather than one person.
No. I'm saying is that if you're... So continue until you exclude the person is what we've got going here, right? And then when you ask the question, could we game it by picking them off the chance? There's a possibility the red's got them equally distributed, right? But really, just walking down the list, right? Just going 1, 1, 1, 1 until we get to the end. It's the simplest path.
Yeah, but Tony's and my point would be that we should not query the person we have currently with us.
Correct. And
eliminate them until we've done more work and gotten more questions for other people.
Yep.
Unless, of course, the gossip is always wrong, but we don't know that.
No, the gossip is not wrong, but what I'll do is I'll cut it off if I think that we're not really finding any productive anymore. But in most cases, you're going to be fine. Mm-hmm. Okay, so where are we going to head from here? It's going to have to go back to the skyhook rail.
Well, is that other red room that we discovered? Is that the other matrix?
Yes, it is the other matrix, and I'll assume that we have control of the matrix for the moment.
Okay, so we succeeded in both matrix rooms.
Correct.
Okay, so the only place we can go now from that other matrix room, we can go south or west?
Completing the matrix sounds very adventure-y.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Wait, was that an ignoble for the second matrix room for talking to Owen?
Yes. I will take heroics for that. I don't like to talk to people, especially Terrans. They frighten me.
I guess, Yeah, adventure.
Who do we got? Who's making a decision? Rusty, where would you like it to go? It's going to be off of Skyhook Rail, I believe.
So my question was, can we go west or south? Are those options?
From where?
From the second part of the matrix.
From nowhere. You can go. That's not going to run you back into intersections or refuge yards. So you're going to have to go to. Let me move the character.
Okay. So then, over here. If we go.
So from this.
Okay. So we can go outside and go over to the other side.
From the second Skyhook Rail, you can go north, south, or west. You cannot go east.
North, south, or west. Okay. That's so pleasant. Okay, so let's go to the west.
Okay, to the west. Let me open that up. And you come into the barracks. And at the barracks, we can interview the design architect, Wolf. And we started with Rusty, so we're going to go to Conrad. Conrad, what questions would you like to ask of Wolf?
So I would like to gossipy ask about the radical scientist.
Okay. And how are you going to do that?
And I would like to determine if he hates his job, because I really like my job using plasma torches.
No, that's... Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
No, well, I like my job because I get to burn things down. Do you like your job?
Okay, I'll make it on a 12. Go ahead.
Okay.
Wait,
actually, I'm level 4 now, so it's a 10.
Okay, 10.
So you're trying to make it so no one else in the party can investigate as well. Thanks, Conrad.
No, I was asking.
He's asking gossipy about
about
another person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Conrad failed. Laura, did you want to do something gossipy or directly question the gentleman himself?
Something gossipy?
Do you want to ask about someone who isn't Wolf, or do you want to ask Wolf about Wolf?
I guess we should just ask him about... Oh, well, we could ask him about J.W. Walker, find out how he feels about her.
Sure.
Boss.
That'll answer.
So
our
for simplicity, we should just start at the top of the list, pick the first person, and work until we can exclude that person.
Well, our lists, we may have written our lists in different orders.
But I'm pasting it in the screen here. Is what I'm telling
So
you.
Conrad's saying that you should just ask about gossip about radical.
Does that give us the information we want?
We don't know.
So the ones that are at the top with the dashes, we don't have any information about. So to remove confusion, just pick in Xena, who we're not talking to, gossip to get information about her, so everybody gets to roll, right? No piece of information is any different than the other, so you can just pick one. Just pick the first one. Does she hate her job?
Whatever he tells us may not. Whatever he tells us may not be the truth. We're better off finding out from her.
I think we've concluded that the gossip is correct. It's not a.
Red has said that the gossip will be correct until he gets tired of it. And then he makes us move on.
He's going to punish us. It's okay.
Sure, why not?
What skill or swaggering technique are you going for? This is all about trying to justify a swaggering technique.
Yeah. What can I justify? Precognition. I think I already have that though.
You do have precog.
I do?
Yeah.
Well, I could try and lock it as glorious, right? If I don't have it as glorious?
You can.
But
fail
you
to
would
roll
lose
well,
it
you'll
if
lose
you
it.
But you're
fail
risking it.
So it's better to try one that you don't have, because there's no loss then.
Gotta hustle you along, Laura.
You have holographic imager?
Oh, I don't think I have holographic imager. You try to trick him.
Trick 'em how? Trick 'em
Using holographic imager to be a
Trick 'em-
drinking buddy.
Trick 'em to gossip? How can you trick 'em to gossip?
Yeah.
You gotta do something that's more, raconteur or something savvy related, or use a skill.
Well, let's see. Do I have raconteur?
That's a savvy skill. And it's R.
I don't have raconteur. I
So
can give that
roll
a
your
try.
12.
Go ahead, give me a 12.
Nope.
Mike, what would you like to do, sir?
I am also going to try and gossip, but since I got C cubed last time, Generalissimo?
Doing what?
Generalissimo is more of a command type skill, correct?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, so that would be a, tell me what radical scientist and Xena thinks about the Tetra-League. That's what I want to gossip about.
Over like a direct threat to him?
Yeah.
Go ahead and see if you roll a 12.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, we go to Greg. Greg, you with us?
I am with us.
Okay. You try to pick up a skill directly by interviewing the, the design architect, or you can make him gossip by display a skill. Swaggering.
Let me look what I got. Swaggering, yeah. I have a lot of swaggering. So, I'm thinking I'm going to try to pick up jive evasion.
Okay.
I'm bullshitting my way through all of this.
That sounds great. Now, what are you going to do? Are you going to interrogate the design architect directly and find out if he, for instance, hates his boss, or are you going to try to get gossip about somebody else hating the boss?
So do we still suspect the design architect? Is that correct? Then I'm going to try to get information directly.
Okay, go ahead. So, what do you want to find out? Does he hate the boss, hate the Tetra-League, or hate his job?
Well, I think almost everybody hates their job and hates their boss, so I'm going for the Tetra-League.
Okay, the design architect, does he hate the Tetra-League? Go ahead and roll me 2 dice, please, for a 10. A 10! And the design architect, loves the Tetra-League, so he's excluded. He's not the.
And I was mistaken that because I picked up Jive Evasion.
And you picked up Jive Evasion. From there, you can go. From here, you basically can go north or east or west, or you can go back to the Skyhook.
Now, let me look at the map here real quick.
It's up to Rusty now. We're gonna. Or I should say it's up to Tony. Tony, where'd you like to go?
Let's go south. Can we go south here?
South from the Skyhook rail only.
Okay, we'll go Skyhook, go south then.
Okay.
And he's disappeared.
I know. I had to. I didn't mean to. Oh, you moved him back somehow. Every time I change that, it. And I'm still drawn.
Back did I end up way down there?
You revealed 3.
Oh, okay. Well, that's still, those don't seem to connect, but all right.
It's giving me grief. Okay, I'm trying to get this back to where it needs to be. Okay. Boom! I think I got it. Yes. Okay. Yes. It's eliminate the cheaty thing. So you get on the subway line. It takes you all the way down to the array, but you've already defeated the 8 robots, so that's a place that's no longer dangerous. From here you can go south, but the subway line seems to terminate in one of 5 different places. So I'm up to Rusty. Would you like to go to terminus 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Right now it's totally random to you anyway.
1.
1. 1 is a perfect thing to go to. I'm just trying to get on the map so I can draw it. And you've run into the guru, Brent.
Now, we don't want to interview him directly, remember?
Yes, everyone, let's
We want gossip about someone. So just go ahead and ask about Enzina, whether or not Enzina hates her job. And then once we've gotten through her, we'll go to the next one. Well,
it's up to you, Conrad. Why don't you show us all which we're going to do?
Oh, I get to roll. That's good.
Yes.
Too complicated. Okay, so I'm going to use... it's whether or not Enzina hates her job. I'm going to use gold brick like I recommended for Red before because I need gold brick.
And you haven't tried it yet, so go ahead.
I'm going to try
it. 12.
10 for me because I'm level 4, right?
Yes.
And I missed it.
You missed it. Laura, back to you. What would you like to do? You're in front of Guru Brent, and they're recommending that you find out about the radical scientist Enzina.
I can try the same thing again, right? The raconteur?
No, you should not repeat. Okay. Make this a little bit more complicated on you.
Well, then I'll try the holographic one that I was going to do last time.
But once again, how do you gossip with a hologram?
I trick him into thinking I'm one
her.
of his drinking buddies.
Yeah, but it's not. It's a holographic imager. It'll make a duplicate of yourself. I don't think it can be used to make illusions of other people.
So help us, Obi-Wan.
Do you have chemical? Do you have chameleon skin?
Funky C.
No, I don't.
Okay, why don't you try rolling a 12 to pick up a chameleon skin, and why don't you impersonate the radical scientist Enzina, and then confront him about whether or not. That I love my job. You said I love my job. You said I hate my Tetra-League. You say I hate the boss.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
She missed it either way.
She missed it either way. Mike, what would you like to do?
Mike would like to gossip about Enzina and whether or not she hates the Tetra-League by esprit de corps, savvy eye.
Okay, go ahead.
Looking for a 10 because I'm level 4.
Yep.
Just take that.
A 10.
Woohoo!
No, she loves the Tetra-League.
So she's out.
The radical scientist has been removed.
So the next one is the celebrity Hemingway.
And we go to Greg. Greg, what would you like to do?
Don't mess it up, Greg.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Celebrity Hemingway.
Yes.
Why does he hate his job?
Why does he hate his job, or does he hate his job?
Does he
You
hate
want
his
to
job?
come up with some way of gossiping about that with the person that we have in the room.
Right.
Being a celebrity really a job, though? I mean, come on.
Being a celebrity is a full-time
work.
job. You should
It's
see how
work.
much. You should see how much effort I come in editing videos.
He is celebrity.
You're such an
He's messing
influencer,
with
Red.
us.
I am.
Red confused celebrity with lackey dog.
So I want to use a swaggering technique, or use one I don't have to try to pick it up. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
You want to, yeah.
All right. Has anyone used? So wait, this guy is, what is he again?
He's a celebrity
Guru.
named Hemingway.
All right. Well, I don't have a lot of swaggering techniques, so I'm thinking maybe I should use stentorian voice, and
Well, Greg, this is an opportunity to gain a swaggering you don't have.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Okay.
So pick the one you want, and that's the one.
So Stentorian voice, yeah.
Stentorian voice. You're going to do what with Stentorian voice, Greg?
I am going to lull him and bring down his defenses, and get him to confess his, admit to me his,
Love of the leader?
yeah.
The guru, right?
Right, we're
No.
trying to determine that he hates his job. Is that correct?
No,
Or am I
no,
just-
no, no. We're working on the celebrity. You're trying to
The
get
celeb-
him to gossip about the celebrity.
Oh, we're trying to get him to gossip about the celebrity. We're trying to find out if the
Yes.
celebrity hates his job, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, there we go. What Conrad said. That's what I'm doing.
But how are you doing that with Stentorian voice?
You don't think that I can speechify and get him to go along with me?
There you go. Now you gave it to me. Give me a 10 on 2 dice, please.
2 days, alrighty. There you go.
And the celebrity hates his job. I go to
So
Tony.
we learned nothing from him, right? Or something from him, right?
Yeah, we learned he hates his job. He's
Yeah,
he still may be the
He's
traitor.
still a candidate.
Yes.
There you go,
I
Tony.
would
So you're in the
use-
middle one.
Yeah, I'm going to use the taunt to find out if he what his opinions on the leader are. To really just bring everything down and relax. Like, come on, let's just talk honestly.
Yeah, let's
You
go
know,
there, man.
some people really dislike the leader, other people love him. See where he's at.
Okay.
Where he thinks the celebrity Hemingway is at.
Okay. Give me a roll of 12, please, unless you're a level 4.
I hate
Nope.
my leader too, Tony.
Okay.
That's a fail.
You used the voice on me, did you? You didn't use it on the dude. You used it on me.
Apparently so.
Which should we figure out? Did we figure out the celebrity
Hates his job.
hates his job? Okay, so I will go to I can't figure out how to really make this work to hate the leader or hate the Tetra-League. So I'm going to go over to the test engineer Raleigh, who we haven't figured out. I'm going to figure out if he hates his job, because I'm going to point out that the machines have a lot of blue smoke, and I'm going to try to pick up no blue smoke from that. Roll of a
No
12 for
blue
me. If you guys followed that logic there.
I want the blue smoke, so I'm
And the
following
blue smoke, I'm going to pick up no blue smoke E, but unfortunately, I've also gotten rid of the test engineer Raleigh as a
it. He
candidate.
hates the Tetra-League, right?
Because no,
He loves the
he loves
Tetra-League.
his job. The test engineer loves his job, but I picked up E, which is more important to me at this point.
Okay,
E,
gotcha.
no blue smoke. No blue smoke E. I know how to eliminate the blue smoke from the robots, and that's definitely a thing that I would like. Okay, so I
We
go
are
on
at-
to...
We are at the Matrix as you see.
There is only 2 people that could possibly be the traitor. He's either Guru Brandt in front of you or Celebrity Hemingway, who you're trying to figure out about. And I'm going to eliminate, because it's 8:41, I'm going to eliminate Guru Brandt because he says, all right, all this hemming and hawing, I want you to know I love Walker and I love my job being his guru. I do hate the Tetra-League, but I'm not the traitor. And then we go on to who it actually is. It must be Hemingway. And let me enable the fog. And there he is right here. building the bomb. So we come up on the celebrity Hemingway and realize that it's not the celebrity Hemingway. Somebody can pick up an ignoble by rolling a tasking roll to figure out how we know this guy is not the celebrity Hemingway. I will start with Rusty, since I just randomly put the die down. Rusty, how do you figure out this guy is not the celebrity Hemingway? That he is a 47-year-old imposter. Go ahead.
So this is where I have to pick one of my actual skills or...
Correct. Because you'll never make it at Nearly Impossible, and we'd be here all night.
Okay. So
unless you want to make a roll.
Yeah, well, I might just do a make roll to...
Okay.
Well,
then pick Chameleon Skin. Do you have Chameleon Skin yet?
No, I do not.
You can make roll Chameleon Skin, pick up Chameleon Skin, and realize that the celebrity Hemingway is actually an imposter in Chameleon Skin.
Okay, I will do that with a make roll.
The gentleman is 47 years old. That's 27 or so, about 27 years higher than he should be, because he is an ecclesiastic. He was only born 47 years ago. So this guy is sworn to destroy the Tetra-League, and he is going to slowly age and die in his lifetime. And that was the problem with this base, is that it had ecclesiastic influences. We get there, and we need to stop him from arming and destroying this whole base with a hell bomb. Hence the table I posted. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Conrad. And Conrad, how do you incapacitate the 47-year-old man? Any skill?
Nothing. Skill or swagger?
Well, I mean, you could do it with heat flash. You can do it with a plasma torch. You can do it with a high impact kinetic. You pretty much can do it with anything. What would you like to do?
Nothing says incapacitate 47-year-old ecclesiastic like glorious entrenching tool.
Oh, gosh, ugly. Okay. You have Entrenching Tool, correct?
And yes, and glorious.
Oh, it's glorious. That's swell. Give me a roll of a 7, please.
7, piece of cake. Am I making so others can't make this roll? Is that...
No. You're picking up an noble for killing your first ecclesiastic. Go ahead and check that off.
All right, he went
to sleep fame, it's ambition, it's whatever you want.
He went bye-bye.
And Rusty, you should have picked up an ignoble of like cunning ploys or something for figuring the guy out.
Alrighty.
And now we go into the battle. And the battle
I would like to check experiences beyond comprehension for meeting an ecclesiastic.
For the first time?
First time. Going to meet somebody who's going to die from old age? That's insane.
I will allow anyone else who has not checked, that would be Conrad and Rusty, to check experiences beyond comprehension. Thank you, Tony. It's an excellent use for it. And I will pick that up as well. For this.
I was going to ask that one as well, because who would want to...
You may, Mike. You may pick that up as well. And Laura, if you don't have it, and Greg, if you don't have it as well. And now we're going to go to that table I just posted, the unmaking of the hell bomb table. And
the good news is that you guys got to see what the inside of an ecclesiastic looked like.
The same inside as they do outside barbecued. Okay, the players must mitigate 3 phases in order. You need to separate the housing, you need to turn off the detonator, and you need to safe the exposed Sakai core in order. Any result out of order results in the Bane result instead. Any result that takes the players backward in progress results in a Bane. In other words, if we've already done the housing and we try to do the housing again, it's the Bane result. However, any result that repeats in suit will be treated as the group having met the condition automatically through redundancy. So, I'm going to start with Laura. And Laura, I'm going to flip the first card of the game here. We are looking to try to break the housing on the bomb safely. And I give you a maiden card. If you have this, Mike, post it. Otherwise, I can post it.
Knowing the return shipping container to Mace is as important as diffusing operation. So care must be taken that the packaging has all the proper safety, security, and stellar origin labels. Success to complete any of the 3 components of the weapon, housing, detonator, or explosive handling. If this finishes the device, the task ends. Imperiled party members take their wound. Condition, skill, risorgimento. Difficulty 9, advantage tin head spit polish, which is an L.
And I actually back up. I thought this was an individual table, but I wrote it correctly as a group table. So does anyone have the skill Risorgimento? Italian
Ding,
for
ding,
patriot.
ding, 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 ding.
Okay, so besides Conrad, any Risorgimento?
Let's see, Risorgimento. That's
I do. What does that mean in
what
Italian?
letter?
It
Patriot.
means patriot.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yes. So I'm going to start with Conrad since he's of Rusty. Do you have Risorgimento?
So it's what letter again?
A
I missed
skill.
skill.
It's a skill.
Oh, it's a skill.
Yeah, I am not a
No, I do not.
Conrad, give me a roll of a 9, please. And
Can
it's
I
tin
use
head-
3 dice because we have the prized cargo?
You may, if you wish, or you can pick up Tin Head.
I think it's worth it advancing the cause here.
Okay, go ahead.
So go roll the 3 dice for the 9. Oh, and I just rolled the 7, so I missed it.
You missed it. And we go to Laura. Do you have Risorgimento? Was that yes or no? I'm sorry.
No.
And Mike.
No.
Mike is not a patriot. Now he's suspect. Greg, are you Risorgimento?
I won't even know where to find that, so the answer
That's
is
a
no.
skill.
Skill.
Tony,
I am. Yes.
give me a roll of a 9. And the housing has been removed from the bomb.
Tin head spit polished. Do I have tin head spit polished?
Oh, I do have it. I'm wrong. My
We'll
bad.
come back to you, Greg, if Tony
Okay.
misses.
And I don't have spit polished, so I'm 2 dice
I think
to 9.
doesn't the
we have
ship
prize.
has it?
Ship
Yeah,
has-
the ship has
There
L
you
if you
go.
want to roll 3 dice, but
Nope.
you just picked up Tin Head spit polish there,
There
Tony.
you go.
Okay, and we go to the next card flip. And the next card flip I go to is, it's a Commerce King, but unfortunately it's a Bane. So let's see how that Bane will affect us. If someone wishes to post the Bane, or otherwise I can.
I guess the Banes didn't make it into the table.
I got it, Mike, no problem. So it says, treat the whole as a salad that just needs to be seasoned and tossed. If no one meets the condition or everyone fails the roll, another player at random becomes imperiled. Anyone with jury rig may attempt this roll, and it's inventive is the actual advantage. So we go around the table, jury rigs. Rusty, are you jury rig?
Yes, and I'm also inventive.
Okay, so give me 3 dice for a 9 to avoid us having somebody imperiled. Very good. I go to the next flip of the card, and I got a martyr card. Now, the martyr card would normally tell me that success to finish and safe the containment of the explosives, but we're not at that step now, so I go to the Bane. And let me put up the Bane. And somebody keep track of the suits for me if you wish, because anytime a suit comes up twice, we automatically meet the condition. The start a poll, kick in a few mini J's on the time reached on the countdown clock before Sarge wins the day. If no one meets the condition or everyone fails to roll, another player at random becomes imperiled. Condition skill Gambler. Does anyone have Gambler? Rusty.
Let's see, Gambler. Nope.
Conrad.
Yes.
Okay, give me a 9. It's Tin Head open source.
Tin Head open source, which is... I also have Tin Head open source as well, so 3 dice looking for the 9.
3 dice looking for 9.
There it is, success.
And so somebody has made the roll, so now we go on to the next card flip. And we got a 7, but it is a Bane. 7 Bane says... it's going to be Condition Veteran. That's going to get at least the crews around the table there. And Tony, would you read that one for us, please?
Indeed. Condition. Sorry, excuse me. Okay. Bane. Debate whether it is wise to use your finger or tongue to stop the ooze of bubbling exposed radioactive elements. If no one meets the condition or everyone fails the roll, another player at random becomes imperiled. Condition skill veteran, difficulty 11, advantage, Tin Head Pinocchio. I actually have both those things.
All right. You can roll an 11 and lock your Tin Head Pinocchio, but you'll lose it instead.
I'll roll
That was the second time we got Artifice.
It's
right?
actually, I'm sorry, it's the rank of the card is what I'm talking about, not the...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You said suit. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I meant rank.
There you go.
Okay, so we have successfully stopped everyone from being imperiled. I go to the next flip of the card, and we got a 3, and it's a Bane.
Of course it.
Bane ugly.
Let's see. We had a 3 of Stellars back a ways.
Okay, so if we've had a 3 of Stellars in this battle...
I don't think we've had a 3 of What card are we on? How many? Hold on.
So the 3 of Stellars is back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
No.
That's not this battle. This
Yeah.
battle, first one in this battle was...
And the condition is skilled jetpack. Let me see if I have jetpack.
Was
And
Maiden.
If it does, I will...
Okay.
I'm looking at my skill, and I lost my jetpack, I believe. Yes, I lost my jetpack. Who has jetpack around the table? First one to call out is the person...
Ding ding.
I
Okay,
got
Conrad.
it as well.
Conrad, go ahead and make your roll of jetpack. Are you durable?
I do not have durable, so I'm rolling 2 dice.
Yep.
And I succeeded.
Hey there.
Succeeded. He retreated momentarily away from the glitch of a high speed. And we go to the
I'll
next
save Tony's dice for when we really need them.
Did I flick that too? I must have flicked that too. We go
Yeah.
to 2 Bane. Look at all these Banes coming our way.
Of course.
This table does not want us to win, but eventually we're going to meet the conditions all over.
2
And
Bane, right?
here it comes in the chat, 2 Bane. It's Tin Head
Jay.
is union certified. And yes, Jay.
Jay.
And we go on to the condition is
Twice.
the condition is hydraulic press. Who has a hydraulic press?
I have
Ding, ding,
hydraulic
ding.
press.
Mike is, I think, the first in the bell that I heard. So I also have hydraulic press if Mike misses it. Give me a 13 on 2 dice, Mike.
I am a chimer, so I can't have union certified tin heads, but I do have vice grip, so I can roll 3 dice, correct?
That is correct.
For a 13. There it is.
For 13, so that one's not going to affect us. I go on to the next one. King, but it's a Bane.
That is our second king.
So we
It's
meet
our
the,
second Bane King, in fact.
we meet the conditions automatically. So I'm going to go to Greg. Greg, go ahead and read this out, and then attempt the roll, please.
Alrighty. Bane, treat the whole as a salad that just needs to be seasoned and tossed. If no one meets the condition or everyone fails to roll another player at random becomes imperiled. Condition. Skilled, jury rig, difficulty 9, advantage trait...
Inventive.
Inventive?
So I did that last time.
Alright.
Identical, I have both the jerry rig and I do have the inventive. So
Yeah, we're going to just start with Greg because we all
Okay.
get the condition this time because it's the second time it's come up. So a 9 on 2 dice, Greg, for you, please. I know you're not inventive because crewers are not inventive. And Greg made the roll, so Greg has kept us from being imperiled. And I go on to the next flip of the card. 8.
Oh, man.
Do I
Who
get jury
shuffled
rig?
these cards, for God's
No, you do
sakes?
not pick up that either that condition or that trait. Those are not swaggering. I
that
go
would
on
be
to
the programmer, Conrad, because he
Damn it.
did 3 shuffles.
Oh, 3. Oh, 3's the bad number.
Yeah, 3 is an odd
Don't
number.
do 3,
Why would
you gotta
anyone
do
ever
4,
do
at least
3? The condition on this is Fusilier. Very difficult. Does anyone have a Fusilier?
Laura's going ooh, ooh, ooh. Hold on.
Laura's Fusilier. Good for you, our Fusilier, our only Fusilier.
Nope, she was wrong.
I'm not
Okay.
a Fusilier.
Is anyone a Fusilier?
Checking. Hang on. I didn't think I was because I'm a crew.
Not me.
If no one meets the condition or everyone fails to roll, oh no, the entire party becomes imperiled.
Oh, jeez.
No Fusiliers, correct?
No
All
future.
right. So every one of us is imperiled. Every one of us will take a wound at the end of this battle. I go on to the next flip of the card. Shuffle. Shuffling 8 times and coming back with 4.
There it is,
4.
you see?
It's our first 4.
A 4. It's our first 4 as well, really. There's no way.
And it's not
our,
inverted.
yes, it is our first 4, Mike, because I'm reading it out here. Here it comes into the chat, guys. And does anyone have the condition of Myrmidon?
I do.
Of course.
Several of us do, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start with Mike on the Myrmidon. I'm looking, and I am not a Myrmidon. Mike, go ahead and read it out, and
Test various angles and pressures on your drill and pliers. Success to open the housing for stage 1. Condition skill Myrmidon.
Okay,
9, advantage tin head under warranty.
I will
We have
take
zilch
that back
ladies.
because the housing is already under the housing we've already done. So we go over to the Bane.
Yikes.
Lucky us.
Well, we'll see if we become double imperiled by this table, in which case it's going to be very ugly at the end. Double imperil will kill all but the non-durables. Okay, go ahead.
Run afoul of government standards regarding legislation to keep dangerous toys away from minors, Zanks, and Chimer. If no one meets the condition or everyone fails the roll, another player at random becomes imperiled. With each attempt, any fail results in shaken. If everyone fails this task, the entire party is shaken. If a character has bureaucracy, the difficulty decreases by 3. Condition, EE suit, ECM. Difficulty 11, advantage, tin head, safety, over.
Mike, since I started with you, I'm just going to say, are you ECM?
I am not.
But we
I
have
go on to
we
Greg.
have,
Greg, are you
WH
ECM?
Priority. We have wormhole priority.
I
Am I ECM?
ECM is B, and we are wormhole party. Let's go back to Mike. Mike, do you wish to try to attempt the roll? It's tin head override D. You may
well,
pass
that's
if you
in
wish.
order, so I can do 3 dice for this.
You can go 3 dice. If you fail, you're shaken. But if nobody makes the roll, we're all shaken.
So 3 dice for an 8.
3 dice for
Sorry,
Y
3
and
dice for an 11. I do not have bureaucracy.
yes, 3 dice for 11. Go ahead.
I am not shaken.
Okay, so neither is the party, so we're good on that. I go to the next card flip. And we got a 4, back-to-back 4s. We all meet the conditions, so it's that fail again. I go
Start
to
on that
Greg.
on that
Greg,
last one. Okay.
Do you have ECM, Greg?
I do.
I can't.
So
hear you.
give me a roll of an 11, please. Do you have a tin head override, safety override?
Oh,
Probably not. And the
Probably.
base is no taint?
Tin head safety override. I do not have it. Yeah.
Are you spirited with your character?
I am not spirited.
Give me 2 dice for an 11, or you're shaken. -2 for the rest of this battle.
Alrighty. There you go.
Okay, so good time to make a roll. Flipping a card. A knight, but it's a bane. I don't think we've had any knights so far, have we?
No, we have not.
This is just ugly, the amount of stuff. The condition is gung-ho. Is there any gung-ho in the group?
Didn't the double
Ding, ding,
4 finish the last
I am
part?
a gung ho.
The double
Oh,
four.
I've got-
We got a 4 and a 4.
Yeah,
No,
double.
but the 4 was.
All that means is
housing.
that the condition for 4s will automatically met. We can all try to roll, Rusty, but we still have to take out the detonator and safe the raw material.
Oh, so I misunderstood. Okay.
Yeah. So it's not that we work until the same card comes up twice. If the same card rank comes up, it means that the condition is met by everyone just through.
Oh, okay. Got it.
And
So-
the only ranks that have come up twice are kings and 4s.
Okay. How about gung ho? A lot of cards have come up though. Gung ho. Tony, go ahead and give us a roll of a 7.
Okay, 7 advantage, tin head, military grade. Do I have tin head military grade? I do not. I'm going to try to pick that up.
Okay.
I have succeeded.
Anyone who has spirited and hasn't used it to get a +2 to the roll should do so right now. This is the last thing we're going to do today. And equip a har becoming the Hulk or the Thing as you vomit during radiation exposure. Regardless, one player at random becomes imperiled. We hate that.
Is that a
4.
double imperiled for someone?
Mike, you are now double imperiled.
Well, I was going to volunteer for that anyway.
Okay, you are durable, Mike?
I am durable and have not used it.
Okay, if Mike gets a third imperiled, he dies at the end of this battle unless we decide to flee and let the base blow up. I go on to the next card flip, and we got a knave. That's not going to be
We had the
good.
option to flee. Whoa! We had the option to flee.
If we flee, it's the equivalent of us losing our
stake in-
mine as well, because there will be no base that can actually then process a Sakai. It'd be a tremendous blow to the Tetra-League if we flee, but it is an option. Fleeing is always an option. Okay, let's get that knave up here for the first time. At least it's not inverted. Budget your time and spend as little effort as possible in close proximity to the device. Success to open the housing. I take it back. We've already opened the housing, so it is a bane. Bane knaves are never nice. Who said bane knaves were good? Not me.
Must have been Rusty. He loves Banes.
I love Banes.
He does love his Banes. It is true. All right, the condition is scientist. No, that's not going to be everyone. I think Fred is our scientist usually.
I have scientists.
All right, any other scientists besides Conrad? Go ahead and read it out, Conrad.
Remove any chance of rounding or unit errors by bringing all calculations out to 41.3 decimal places, one less than any tin head could perform. Does anyone truly trust these maniac machines? If no one meets the condition or everyone fails the roll, another player at random becomes imperiled. With each attempt, any fail results in shaken. Condition, skill scientist, difficulty 9, advantage funky, reinforced synapses, which is level R. We have break room coffee, which I will take the advantage of rather than getting the reinforced synapses.
Do you have
which I would love.
Do you have your spirited used yet?
I have used my spirited, unfortunately.
Okay, that's fine.
So I'll use the break room coffee rather than getting the reinforced synapses, since I don't think there's any other scientists in the group. So I'm rolling 3 dice, trying to get the 9, and that's a success.
That's a success. Conrad has successfully kept all of us by only making the calculations to 41 decimal places.
41.3.
He knew that would not be enough, and that someone would become imperiled. Next card flip. As the tension rises, the maiden card. I don't think we've ever had a maiden card before.
Yes, we have. This is our second maiden.
Success to complete any of the options. So this one can get us past the detonator and 1 from finishing. So I will let you read it, Mike. Go ahead.
Knowing the return ship, you see, this is the first card we had.
Yes.
Laura, this one. Knowing the return shipping container to Mesa is as important as the diffusing operation, so care must be taken that the styrofoam is crisp, the tape is fresh, the labels are legible.
Somebody make some fresh tape with extruding nozzle. Go ahead, Mike, and see if you can make this roll of a 9. You can use the ship for L if you don't have a...
Well, I have false image.
Okay, so why don't you go ahead and 3 dice a 9 to get through the detonator for us?
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my fierce, and I'm going to actually sacrifice a swaggering technique.
Which one off the ship?
I was going to do it off myself, but if I can do it off the ship?
You would do it off the ship. You take hull integrity, for instance.
I would totally do hull integrity, yes.
And I think anyone who's fierce probably should do this as well, so I should do it as well, and I'll take away the crew unshackled for this. I will take the +2. Thank you for reminding us on that. You double read
what
that,
does this
right,
do,
Mike?
Red?
If you have fierce, you can sacrifice a swaggering technique to gain a fury pip. So
that's
it's kind
not
of
just
like
outlines. That's E or 10 as well, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
Good. All right, good, Mike. Let's go ahead. This is final one. We're only gonna. All of us can survive this if we.
So I need 3 dice for a 7.
Oh yeah, you haven't made your 7 yet. Go ahead.
There we go.
Okay, and I rolled a 4. I think we've seen 4s before.
We have.
And so let's find out if the 4 will actually deactivate. Nope, it's a housing one, so it counts as a bane. We're looking now to safe the poisons, safe the radioactivity, and it is Mike. Go ahead and read it out to us again, please. I'll give
Run
you back.
afoul of government standards regarding legislation to keep dangerous toys away from the Chimer, who is already double imperiled in and if he dies, we'll check ambition on the way out the door for dying in battle.
Oh, you're such a good man for that.
If no one meets the conditions or everyone fails the roll, another player at random becomes imperiled. With each attempt, any fail results in shaken. If everyone fails the task, the entire party is shaken. If character has bureaucracy, difficulty decreases by 3. Condition is EE suit ECM. Advantage is Tinhead safety override, which is D.
Okay, so it's D, Tinhead safety override. Do you have the condition yet, Mike?
Yes,
I do not have ECM yet.
Does anyone
but
meet?
We've had 4, so we've had multiple 4s.
I'm sorry. We all met the condition, but does anyone have the D swaggering that would allow them to either Tinhead safety override?
I have both Blitzkrieg and safety override.
All right, so Rusty, why don't you try this first? Are you fierce though, Rusty?
I still haven't used my spirited.
Well, why don't you apply that then?
I can apply my spirited.
A 9 on 3 dice, Rusty. And if you have a make roll, you can use that as well.
No, I don't have a make roll.
Okay, I have make rolls. Everyone remind me of that when it gets to me anytime.
Well,
Rusty has successfully kept us from being imperiled. So I go on to the next flip of the card. How about an ace? An ace should be able to win it for us.
Can we all roll on that last one? Can we all roll that for free to try to pick up a tin head safety override?
You
Add an
may,
11.
if you
But you're
wish. I mean,
mistaken.
what would it be? If you fail, you'll be shaken, though. Does that matter to you, Tony?
No, I don't care.
Okay, give me a 9 or an 11 on 2 dice, please.
10. All right.
Missed it by 1. On a
I'm shaking.
9, I can pick up safety override. No, I wouldn't risk the party yet. An ace, though. We're going to go ahead to post that ace to see if we can win.
That was almost poetic justice there, Tony.
Yeah, I know.
He was actually trying to help us out, but he was interfering. So, who is an ace is the first time. Who is fierce? I'm fierce, so I'll read it out. And I'll be the first to try to roll, perhaps. Grip the flashlight in your teeth and continue cheek to cheek with the bomb. Success to complete stage 2. Oh, it's only stage 1 or 2. No, we go to the Bane ace. When is an ace ever bad? It is bad here.
Well, that's what you get for gripping the flashlight in your teeth when you have a perfect.
But if we instead raise a steady hand to give the thumbs up, centuries of combat and explosive handling seems to be unnecessary given at this step of the process. If no one meets the condition or everyone fails to roll, another player becomes imperiled. EE suit ordnance. Is that you, Mike?
Ding ding.
Okay.
We also have Zilchlines.
Oh, we have Zilchlines, so everyone meets the condition. Let's pick on somebody who hasn't made a roll yet.
Well, there's
Laura.
no penalty in missing the roll, though. It says if no one meets the roll or everyone fails.
Yes,
So
well,
there's no penalty.
we'll start
in
with
everyone.
Laura.
Yeah.
Laura,
Yeah.
you can pick up funky precognition on a roll of 12.
Which she already has.
Yeah, but I might have
3 dice for 12, please.
Yay, I made a roll.
You did make a roll. Does anyone wish to pick up F on a roll of
I
12?
do.
Why? We should
Yeah,
all
I would.
try because there's no negative for failing,
Yeah, no
right?
negative for it.
Go
right?
ahead, Rusty, roll for your 12. No,
I got a 10.
Conrad. Mike.
I missed.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm looking for a 7 because I've already activated my.
Yes.
Oh, I had spirited, so I made it.
Okay, go ahead and pick up your F. Mike has made it. Greg, roll me 2 dice to get yourself a 12, please.
There you go.
Greg has
There you
picked
go,
up.
Greg. Rub it in.
Greg,
Come on,
you
make
don't
Tony
actually.
roll.
You actually don't pick up funky precognition. You pick up F in EE suit. I can't remember what that is. I think
DP
it's
targeting.
DP targeting. And Tony.
I have DP targeting already locked, so I will roll it, and I'll use that 15 that I used. I was shaken, so it's a -2. Gets rid of my shaken roll.
Woohoo! That's my boy.
It doesn't get rid of shaken. It would get rid of pinned if you make a roll. I'm not.
Well, no.
No, no, he's only shaking for a
I'm
round.
shaking for 1 round. So
I follow. Yeah,
I'm
okay,
not
that
worried
works.
about it.
Absolutely. And I rolled a 15, so I picked up EE suit F. EE suit F. Somebody remind me DP targeting? That's a
DP
good
targeting.
one. Who says disarming a bomb that could kill us all is a bad thing? I go on to flip a card. A maiden card. I think a maiden is a good card. Doesn't that allow us to do anything?
Yes, we've had multiple maidens, so everybody meets
That's
condition.
the packaging.
Okay, let's see it. We're going to go ahead and since Mike was the first to answer that, Mike, you can read it out for the win.
Knowing the return shipping container to Mesa is important as the diffusing operation, so care must be taken to wrap everything in bubble wrap, cover it in a put a nice card inside, make sure it's
Card
like
inside. It's a good touch.
Fucker.
Card's
I
got
think-
static on it. No!
If we are successful here, all 3 of our disarming of the bomb, removing the housing, and sending it on its way has all been from the maiden cards. Go ahead, Mike. You can get the chance to
destroyed the
make this
maiden
roll.
bomb.
On a 9, Mike, on 3 dice. You're the one that disarmed the hell bomb.
You know what? That's tin head spit polish. That is that would be false image, which I have, but not at glorious. I'm going to treat that as a make roll to go ahead and lock that false image as glorious.
Well done, Mike. All right,
And-
guys. We picked up a hell bomb for what it's worth. That could probably be desires fulfilled for most of us.
I will take it as an experiences beyond comprehension, because why would we disarm a bomb? I just don't understand.
That's fine.
I
Let's
think
see.
I would take heroics audacity.
Ambition and
because
power
it was-
for me on that one. And
I think heroics for me also.
I
okay.
was
Disarming a
double-barreled
bomb.
and I made all of those rolls. So.
And we have uncovered the traitor. We have gutted the traitor. We have stopped the plan to destroy a giant walker star. And we can all pick up proxy with the journeyman cartel. I think we might have already had that, but
We do.
you do. How about if we pick up a proxy with with the Tetra-League assembly as well because of that.
Where do we note that down then?
That would be an O that you would put under your proxy notes.
See, on that last roll that
Under
Mike
command
made,
proxy.
on the last roll that Mike made, can I, since I also have Rigazzamento, can I have an attempt to lock that at Glorious?
On a roll of a 9?
Well, that's a
Yes.
skill, Tony.
Oh, no, but the...
Tinhead spit
it's,
polish.
it's Tinhead spit polished.
Yeah, you can lock your L on a roll of a 9. You know, it's a roll of 7 for me, so I'm intrigued by this as well.
Damn, I've succeeded.
Oh, you're going to do a make roll. You know,
I
you're
have extra
right.
make
I
roll.
should just go ahead and take the free make roll. In fact,
Why
anyone
not?
who wishes can take the free make roll and pick up L if they don't have it locked as Glorious or don't have it.
Which L? Savi?
Spit polish.
It would be false image, I think, is the one that I'm going to go ahead and just lock my false image as Glorious with that that last
the
make roll.
Savvy is Detont, and the
Yeah, it's written as a
Monkey
spit
Power is
polish.
holographic image.
You can only pick it up as as L, as spit polished. I'm looking at false image is not correct.
And
I do not have-
Rigazzamento.
Yeah, I do not have a tinhead spit polish, so I'll go ahead and put that in there as one I picked up.
But you have to have Resurgamento, whatever, right? to pick it.
No, because we've had Maiden multiple times, so we automatically
Okay,
need
you
the
automatically need it.
Resorgamento.
Okay, I've locked spit polished. Woohoo.
Pick up the suit.
I have picked up spit polished. I know how to clean my robots now. You clean them with this with the Sakai stuff, you know.
You
Shine-
hold
you
them
know how to make
down
them
and
shiny.
use
It's
your
a nice
torch.
abrasive surface, and you just keep on rubbing it in. And Mike,
So do we still need
congratulations,
to-
double imperiled Mike. I think that's going to be his nickname.
Do we
DI
still need
Mike?
to
And when
go
that
through
goes,
the epilogue?
and those blow right away, right? So even while they're in the epilogue, I need to note that my durable's gone off and that I'm wounded.
But we're done with this, and we're going to head into the epilogue if we needed to. If not, and
But if we go into an epilogue, I don't heal until we go to the next mission. So
that
if
is
we
correct.
go into
So,
an
but I'm going to
epilogue-
just skip the epilogue because it's too much to remember for me by the time we come back to this in a minimum of 3 weeks, if not longer. We're going to
Oh,
play
I'll
Cutlass
remember.
next week. And I have an equally vicious table for Cutlass. We can either do it in the Siege of Noir or the Freedom of the New Vert in the islands, and the battle is won by the number of wounds we take as a party.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea, but here's the deal, is that some of the results allow you to toggle your wounds. So if you're already wounded, you heal again, if you follow.
Sure.
So there is a nice little balance to it where you can take a wound or heal a wound, but there is at least one event with the knave cards that will be outright, doesn't toggle the wound, will deliver the wound. So it's sort of avoid the knave card Q&D. I'm writing it specifically with nothing but swaggering as the advantages, so we can pick up some swaggering as well.
Noted.
All right.
Hey,
So,
last week I picked up fame for co-creating a TM Hellbomb along with Tony. And then this week I picked up heroics for diffusing one. I guess I remembered how those things fit